So friends, as you know, I'm coming to Chennai, Tamil Nadu only for the second time and still getting acquainted myself with the socio-political scenario circumstances of the state. But it's been a wonderful trip. I've been meeting to some of the interesting persons. One of them is sitting next to me, sitting beside me, respected leader from your state, Tamil Nadu, Thiruvalam. And we've discussed so many things today. The kind of threat we as a nation facing, the kind of threat we are facing from the Sangh Parivar and BJP, the fascist forces, the kind of real issues of like unemployment and creating a casteless society, which are not discussed, not debated in this country. And we have, as a nation, we as a society are into deep, serious kind of trouble. That's why the violence of Bhima Koregaon happens. That's why Bhim Army's, our brother Chandrasekhar Azad Ravan is put behind bars. That is the reason why Rohit Vemula is compelled to commit suicide, which we call it institutional murder. That is the reason why frivolous charges are framed against me. So this all shows that the Prime Minister of this country wants to implement Manusmriti, not the Indian Constitution. And this is the reason why even the judges of this country are feeling so suffocating that they are coming out in open and openly they are saying that the destruction of democracy is at work. That our Constitution, the spirit of Indian Constitution of creating a secular socialist democracy, the very idea of India is at stake. And when the judges say that the democracy is being distorted, the judiciary is tampered with, it means something very, very serious. It's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call for all the progressive, Ambedkarite, left, pro-poor forces in this country. The time has come to come together. And that's why we are sitting together. And hopefully, we will be able to do something together for the poor people of not just Tamil Nadu, but of this country. We all collectively need to work for the project of annihilation of caste. And it's been my proposal to him, which hopefully we'll consider. We will collectively do something about the youth of this country. One of the grounds for which, on the basis of which Narendra Modi got the mandate in 2014, was his promise that he will create 2 crore jobs every year. 4 years have gone by. Neither he has been able to implement Constitution, neither he has been able to ensure social justice to Dalit community, nor he has been able to create jobs. So he has become a great grand symbol of failure. He's turned out to be highly incompetent. He has not been able to deliver. So wherever I go, I raise the issue of unemployment. And here also, hopefully in coming days, in coming years, we will be raising the issue of unemployment, and hopefully including all the Ambedkarites left and all the progressive forces would love to have a massive rally raising the issue of unemployment and 2 crore jobs in the city of Chennai. And even otherwise, it's been my effort. I go to all over the country, to the various states, and try to bring the progressive forces together, try to join them in my camp, try to make an attempt to join their struggles. And that is how maybe we can come up with a strong casteless, a platform by which we can create a classless society. And hopefully our association will sustain, survive, and maybe we'll be able to do collectively something, not just for the poor Dalits, but for the all the poor people, for the people of this country. Thank you.
You have said that Dalit vote, you have said in your comments before that Dalit vote in 2019 election will not be to the Modi. Will you stick with this?
Absolutely. The way Rohit Vemula was targeted, the way, despite the fact that I'm an elected representative, frivolous charges are framed against me, the way this country doesn't bother about the tears of Radhika Vemula, the way Rohit Vemula was targeted, the way Bhim Army is targeted, the way Chandrasekhar Azad of Bhim Army is behind bars, the way Dalits are targeted in Gujarat, in Maharashtra at Bhima Koregaon, it is clear that Dalits and the youth in this country will be up in arms against the BJP in 2019. It goes without saying.
And as Upaman just said that your life is on threat.
Yeah. RSS and BJP being a fascist force, they can eliminate anyone. Dabholkarji is killed, Gauri Lankesh is killed, journalist Bhaumik is killed, Kalburgi is killed. There is a threat of my life as well. These people can go to any extent. And they're definitely scared of my existence. They're scared the way I'm getting people support all over the country. Not just amongst youth, not just amongst Dalits, but from the youth in general. And that's what they're targeting me. So they can go to any extent.
How do you think about today Naveen Togadia also the compound and said that he has left back? Togadia.
Yeah, this is what India is becoming. Had the judges of highest judicial organ of this country, apex court, not feeling suffocating, why would they come out in open? So, as a nation, as a society, we were never in such deep crisis. And that's why all the poor people, be it from activism, be it from media, we all need to come together to protect our Indian constitution.
Today, Naveen Togadia also, Naveen Togadia was being missing for the past 2 days. He has been there in hospital, and he has went to press today and he has said that his life is on danger and he has a life threat.
So the
And also after this conference in the hospital, Hardik Patel and some of the Congress leaders met him. So will there be any things in the future?
no, if Praveen Togadia, who is the captain of VHP, he says that there is a threat of his life, then one can imagine what must be the condition of the poor people in this country. Every voice of dissent is curtailed.
இது குறித்து வந்து ஒரு கமிஷன் நியமிக்கணும். We request the central government to form an inquiry commission regarding Togadia statement. அவருக்கு வந்து லைஃப் த்ரெட் இருக்குங்கிறாரு. He is charging against Gujarat government and UP government. Both of them from BJP ruling.
Around January 26th, the Samvidhan Bachao, we are going to address them from joint hands in that rally.
What, sorry, which rally?
On January 26th, a rally going to be by Sharad Pawar. Is there any invitation for you?
I'm yet to be communicated. If there is one such, I may consider. Otherwise, I will be thinking to something in my constituency. But wherever we are, in whatever part of this country we are, we stand for the constitutional values, and they stand for the Manusmriti. That has become very clear and evident.
So today, Central announced that they stopped the subsidy to the Hajj pilgrims.
I'll react on that. Let me just go through the statement, and then I will respond.
என்ன கேக்குறீங்க?
Sir, Hajj
Do you have any plan to gathering the Dalit leaders national-wide?
Absolutely. That's why we are meeting him, and then we both will go to other states and unite other forces.
Particularly, why you have Kumar and visited
I've been meeting. I'm ready to meet you also. I'm meeting many people. I'm here only for just 2-3 days. So we'll keep meeting people on my own. We'll keep meeting people through him as well. So I'm very open-minded person. As I keep repeatedly saying that this is such a time that every progressive poor force has to come together.
Nowadays, the BJP targeting the Dalit leaders. Once they are targeting
Targeting of Dalit leader is one thing. What is worst is that they are targeting Indian constitution. That is most dangerous.
Tamil Nadu also the BJP leaders point out and especially the Dalit leader Kumar and they are talking against the Dalit people in Tamil Nadu. We have any someone national wide we have gathering people there.
Yeah. I post UNA. I've been to like 17-18 states, and wherever I go, I get tremendous response. A lot of support, and lot of support from the youth in particular, youth in general, youth particularly from the Dalit community. That's why they are filing frivolous cases against me. That's why they are targeting. They are scared. I'm in a relaxed mood. They are scared.
The RSS people are targeting Tirumala and BJP in Tamil Nadu. What's your response? Yes.
Yeah. So RSS is targeting him. It's very obvious. They are scared. Why they are targeting him? Why they are targeting me? Why they are targeting Radhika Vemula, Rohit's mother? They are targeted. She's being targeted. Why? Because they are scared. Because these are the people who stand for constitution, who will protect it. That's why.
How do you compare Dalits from Gujarat and Dalits from Tamil Nadu?
See, Dalits are Dalits, be it from the Jammu Kashmir or Kerala. We are socially excluded, economically, socially exploited. Untouchability is prevalent in Tamil Nadu. untouchability is prevalent in Gujarat. Manual scavenging takes place here. Manual scavengers in Gujarat also.
Honor killings.
Honor killing, everything is like so.
Same.
Dalit emancipation or Dalit liberation happens in Gujarat and would not happen in Tamil Nadu, or happens in Tamil Nadu and not happening in Gujarat. It's not going to be the case. It has to be a nationwide movement for a casteless society.